Hi, thanks for being in a new video. This time let me tell you what I like most and least about the Realme 13 Pro Plus after testing it out, in case you're considering buying it. So, as always, let me tell you, don't buy the Realme 13 Pro Plus without watching this video. Remember that the full video review is available in case you want to get to know it in much more detail. Let's consider its launch price, which in Mexico has been 8,499 pesos. On the screen, you see the reference price in other currencies to give you an idea, but remember that the prices here are not the same as over there. Let's start with what I liked the most. The base model is 256 gigabytes of storage, and in fact there is a 512 gigabytes version that doesn't go up too much in price, so it would be highly recommended. The vibration motor on the x-axis is going to be well utilized around the entire operating system, so the feedback on the hand is not only going to be very premium when you're using the keyboard, but also when you're gliding around the entire system. This device gives us good capture speed with the camera. Selfie pictures are going to come out well with good behavior in backlit pictures. But what I like most about this device is the zoom. We can say that it is the best zoom in the range, as it integrates a 73mm telephoto camera with a high-resolution 50-megapixel sensor. So, applying cropping inside the sensor, the photo quality is going to be very good, even with long-range zoom. And in this price range, you're definitely not going to find another device that will give you the same quality of pictures. In fact, it also takes very good portrait pictures with the 72mm lens, and is even capable of recording portrait video by blurring the background. Something I also liked is that the front camera records in 4K and gives us good security options. At the software level, it has options to clone apps, hide apps, or lock apps, as well as child mode, among other options. And it also has very good tools in the gaming part to complement the experience when running these contents. But now let me tell you what I didn't like. This device is pretty much the same as the Realme 12 Pro Plus. For some reason, Realme revamped this device practically 6 or 7 months apart. And in fact, I should tell you that the Realme 14 Pro Plus was already introduced again 6 or 7 months apart. It seems that Realme is going at a very fast pace. In this case, we will find a distribution exclusively through online stores in Mexico. So if you prefer to buy the device in a physical store to take home the box, we will not have that option in the evenings. I didn't like the selfies very much. They have a little strange quality. The burst, you will notice that it takes a while to start and is a little slow. You will also notice that the ultra-wide camera is not capable of recording at 60 frames per second in full HD. And another thing I didn't like when recording video is that you are not going to be able to switch to the telephoto camera. While you are recording in 4K, you need to stop the recording and start it again. We also see a bad power management regarding the apps that are running in the background. So if you want to have a good battery life, it will be necessary to close all the apps you are not using. This device has exactly the same processor as the Realme 12 Pro Plus, so on many occasions we can say that the Realme 12 Pro Plus will be more recommended. Especially considering that it is not the latest generation, and therefore could be more economical. In my video export test, I perceived it extremely slow, and for gaming I think it is not bad, but if you are going to find much more powerful devices, this one focuses a little more on photography. If you already bought it, let me know your opinion in the comments, tell us your experience. For the moment, we have reached the end of this video. If you liked it, you know you can tell us, and we'll see you next time.